Will it solve it, right? It's not about any magical action, friends. A full understanding of the issue is required. We form the action plan at the very last stage, and it's actually more complex. This situation was quite primitive, typical, and that's why and I also left out a lot of nuances. I just showed the chronology of events, so to speak. So, what questions, yes, are the most important priorities for us? There are a lot of them, really. How the balance of significance is built, the struggle for dominance in relationships, conflicts, personal analysis of the girl, the very mechanism of love, how we form emotional attachment, and much, much more. If even one of these points is missing for a man, for example, he doesn't know he does everything else well. Let's say, for instance, this is a guy who is even in demand among girls, right? He might be an attractive man, but he doesn't know how to handle himself properly during conflicts. Believe me, there will come a situation where he will definitely lose his significance. That's why, friends, this breakup that we're going through, we need to use it. We need to make use of it because relationships are such an important part of our lives, right? A woman, a wife, is probably one of the closest people with whom life will unite us in the future. Family and children. So, when it comes to this area of our own lives, we really need to approach it with the proper level of responsibility. And if we raise the question, should we even accept a girl back if she has cheated on us? That's a personal decision. But I don't recommend doing that. Why? Because the kind of relationship you had before that will no longer exist. The trust you once had will be gone. But right now, if you're facing this kind of problem, you shouldn't dwell on it. Why? Because sometimes during the process of getting her back, a man realizes for himself, no, I don't need this. There have been cases where during consultations we realized that the girl was completely and utterly unsuitable for a relationship. We would close that chapter. The man would come to understand that a future with this woman would be hell. So why would he need that? But he realized and accepted it. Sometimes we get the girl back and the man doesn't take her back, right? In other words, he got the result he wanted, the outcome, and then just moved on. Sometimes a man resumes the relationship just for his own peace of mind, to be able to say that he tried. She hasn't changed. Some difficulties arose. Now, I myself, on my own initiative, ended the relationship with her. But I can say there are also positive examples. Of course, this isn't related to